Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? We should be back. Despite it not telling me. Okay. I like a lot of stuff I just said I didn't actually get brought through. I do not know why it disconnected. I believe that was a Twitch side thing, as all of my other internet stuff worked just fine. But we're back here again. I think ShuuKitsu's best option is to, one, either go to Farmer Race and get that centipede through a gate and get the monk passage, or you get the mother spider kill and then kill a Miros bird by going down through the gutter and then going into shaded. Or either going all the way down into gutter, into drainage, into sub, into trying to kill a thing in there. Syrilth is near centipedes here. You technically could bring one into Outer Expanse. I never thought about that. I don't know if they have that unlocked, however. This would actually win them everything if they do that. I'm not sure if they're going to do that, however. But I didn't think about this because I never think about Outer of Expanse ever existing. Or these centipedes being here. But that would work. Okay. So Shu is just getting back in a chimney again after an unfortunate moment. Tuna Flow stream real quick while yours was down. Pin message, I'm looking on this chat after I'm don't. True. I assume that just means he's not looking at any chat other than his own. But I am unsure. Syrilth's trying to get this centipede over. This would legitimately just win them it because they're around everything. Shu just has to go for monk here. And hope they can get mother spider kill as well. But if Syrilth gets the centipede through the gate and then they get back to kill a Miros bird or snipe the mother spider before Shu gets it, that's where it just ends. This is one of the longest matches we've had as well. We've only ever had one go past the hour 20 mark, and that was the one that went the full 2 hours. Okay. Almost getting that centipede in there. Alright, I got it in the gate there. They just need to save now and then that'll count. I don't think they need to bring the centipede any farther, but they're definitely going to get this. Okay. Just taking a while. Taking our sweet time. No gutter for Shu. Oh, let's see if they go to the right here, actually. I was thinking about coming in from the top. Always extremely interesting choice. It's interesting that they even thought of it, because I wouldn't have thought of it. I wonder if they just kind of stumbled into it, or they were always thinking about it. Doing it for the centipede, yes. I believe Syrilth only needs one more. And then they win. So the easiest one right now is kill Mother Spider. I believe there's one in Subterranean. Let me check that again. There is, in fact, one. Also, I've just seen a stowaway I've never seen on the map. That's cool. So many synergies in this, I don't even know where to begin. The amount of things we have, even just with 3 options left, yes. Shu 100% has Monk on their side. But that is about it. Because they've died so many times, they don't really have more to it. However, Shu has gotten a mask. Syrilth is saving again, so it'll be easier the next time. So that's most always, I think. I believe so. There's like 1 or 2 in Gutter as well. Not sure what Syrilth's doing. Guess Syrilth decided the Mother Spider and the other one is not worth their time, and they're instead going for Monk Passage. I guess they ate Centipedes first so they can get the Survivor. Okay, I guess they have gotten it already. So now they are starting to get Monk. They're hovering over that they're going for Monk here. I don't think Shu's really going to think about it despite them initially having the lead on Monk. So I guess they are going to get that if they're going to go around that way. Never seen a stowaway. Most people have not. I had to be pointed out where one was at the time. And the map kind of just tells me there's not a lot of locations where they exist. The ceiling trap thingy? Yes. I don't know why they came in to eat the food and now are leaving. I think they really want to go to the lower sub. Oh, wait, no, there's food up there. They need a spear to get up there, though. Or they need to do a vault. CTV moment. I guess they can jump across from here. A lot of food, actually. I think you carry a bunch of this food over. Just grab the food. Just grab it. Do a backflip. The backflip will grab both of these, actually. Pipe yard on a stream? Actually don't know where that is. I assume near the subterranean side. Okay. It's kind of just gonna be sitting here being like, what are they gonna do? Well, Shu's not getting the Mother Spider and Gutter. That's not happening. I am not entirely sure what their plan is. So they're not going to Shaded either for Miros Bird. I assume their plan is Monk Passage. I would have stayed at the shelter and industrial near Chimney for that, though. So I'm a little confused. Maybe they're trying to get to Subterranean themselves. Guess they are potentially going for a monk. They've been eating these berries now. There's 2 popcorns to the left. There's also the popcorn and chimney. And 1 right next to Chimney. But I have a feeling they don't know this, considering they didn't rest up there. I think it's kind of over here with Syrilth getting this much progress in Monk. I don't know. Syrilth has to get it in this one or the next one. I don't know how much more food is around Syrilth that they can do this. Multiply faster for ShuuKitsu. They might not know where one is. Because Shaded is next to Industrial. I don't know if there's a Mother Spider in Shaded. But there is one in Gutter. Which they could have gotten it. If they went down there. Oh, there is 2 more food here for Syrilth. Looks like it respawned already. Because it can respawn every 2 to 3 cycles. It looks like it is going to be coming to a close here with Syrilth eating the last amount of food here. So it's going to be Syrilth that's going to be the winner. Very good match between both of them. I think Shu needs a little bit more knowledge of some things. Mostly just them trying to double spawn outskirts. I don't think that was a... I think that was one of the things that definitely brought them back, but a lot of the other things they did were very, very good. I'm not sure what their plan is right now, but we'll get to see in just a moment here when we get to talk to them. So we're going to talk to them for a little bit, see how they felt about it. When they are good to unmute. But yes, that is Syrilth winning the video game. This was a one-off bingo thing. We're going to be announcing future event stuff for this channel going forward in the future. The next major thing we're going to be doing is a bingo. It's going to work a little differently than we did in the past, however. So look out for that. Hello. Hello, Shu. Yes. Yes.
At so many points, so close.
Yes, it was very, very close throughout most of that. You definitely had the going at pebbles, a lot of them, but then Syrilth was able to actually get pebbles at the end. I think one of the biggest things Syrilth did.
He had the passage and I didn't, so I needed to run. So I really hope to get pebbles before him. This was so bad. I think if I didn't die so much on the right lizard as well as fucked around trying to get the neuron because I knew that I needed to go to subterranean next, I think I would have had a better chance to getting pebbles before him.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that. He was definitely going to make it before you, even before you started going to pebbles.
Oh, really?
So
why didn't he got the yellow lizard and grapple worm and everything else?
Because when you got the echo, he just got to that shelter, but then he completely surpassed you after you did that. Yeah.
So he simply could have skipped the wall echo. I got gone back down, and yeah, okay.
Yes, that's pretty much how that happened. I think the
thing I got angry at the most was the garbage snatch at the start. We were at the garbage set at exactly the same time, but Cyrus, you ticked off wizard garbage first, so I needed to really.
It was extremely close. You were both in the gate at the same time, but Syrilth was there first.
Yeah. This was, and then I thought, well, I know that there's a skill scavenger and a squidcara in garbage, so why not take it? And after that, I only realized that I almost gotten a bingo, so I was close on the double spawn. But while going to double spawn, because I needed to quickly think over, and I didn't really I tried to think really fast. My fastest thinking was try to double spawn in the easiest reason I can think of, industrial and outskirts or somewhere around there. But
Yeah.
I fucked
The
around way too much and had
the
way
the
too
way
much.
you were the way you were doing it wasn't correct either. It wouldn't have double spawned.
Oh, it wouldn't. Okay,
No, because
so I
you've
got it
already
wrong.
been in both of those regions. It
Oh,
wouldn't have worked.
I need new regions.
It has to be the first time you went to that region, you starve. So you doing
Oh,
everything with industrial and outskirts wouldn't have worked. And
oh,
I would not have counted it.
I
That was
understand
one problem.
the thing is, I understand every time the sleeping first in the inside of an area as going in there, then sleeping while you visited there
It's
first, but
yeah,
not the first
it's
time.
first
entering.
time
Okay.
you ever rest in it. Yes.
Yeah, normally never do the double spawning. So normally I try to avoid it, or that. Well, you see why I completely forgot how to do it correctly.
That makes
But yeah,
sense.
well,
It seemed
so
like
much fitness.
there was a few just knowledge checks that you didn't know as much. At one point, it also seemed like you could go and get there's a mother spider in the gutter, if you guys didn't know, and there's also the
No, I
grapple
didn't
worm
know that.
in chimney.
The
That
grapple
could be a
worm in
good one.
Chimney, I know. I was thinking taking this grapple worm, but ShuuKitsu
Yes.
go to this first, but
Yeah, I knew I needed to go up to wall, so why not simply take the one at the wall there at the Underhang?
Yep. I think a lot of decisions you made right at the beginning, Shu, were really good, especially with getting the beehive and you got the bubble fruit. I'm not sure how you weren't able to get the bubble fruit, Syrilth, but Shu was able to get it first. It seemed like they weren't there when you dropped down or something. When you dropped down into the water where you drowned.
maybe it's the thing with the snails in this room. Sometimes
They should
snail
still be there. But yeah.
crawl all the way up, and when a lizard is close, they are going to pop, and the bubble fruits flying all around.
Yeah. I still think the thing I didn't expect, that I thought it was still basically tied, was right at the end when it was kill a mother spider, eat a gooey duck, bring a centipede, monk passage, and Miros bird. I didn't know what your plan was, Syrilith, mostly just because Shu could probably still have stopped you, but you had
No, I didn't get the passage.
Syrilith had the bring a centipede through a gate, and I never thought about bringing it through the outer expanse gate, because there's a lot of centipedes around there. I was always thinking about the farm to subterranean, but Syrilith was able to bring a centipede through the outer expanse gate, and that's how they got that one.
This is interesting. A thing I couldn't have done because I have another save file active. So, interesting thought.
Yes. You can unlock it in the cheats menu, so it's always just open. I always just have pups
okay.
and outer expanse open, so I don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
But that'll be a thought for later as well.
Yeah, and I definitely need to learn rethinking everything, because this stopped me in my path so many times, because I took so long to get a new path, and most of the time I was too fast in my thinking and didn't see the correct path and simply took the first that I
it definitely
thought of, and this wasn't,
it definitely
wasn't
seemed like
every
it.
time the right one.
I think there was definitely a point when you were trying to double spawn, you had an option to get into shaded before Syrilith, and you probably could have did most of the things in shaded.
And exactly, this is a thing I thought of later at first, because I knew I had the column 3 as well for me, freestyle, with a touch of spider pearl. And the moment I enter outskirts, I remember, oh no, I could have immediately gone to shaded and do it there to immediately also get the spider pearl. And then I failed the double spawn. I see Soris checking it off. Trying to use my passage to immediately go as fast as I can back to industrial to beat on the spider pearl. And exactly as I entered shaded, he took it, and I thought, well, now everything needs to be rethought.
Yeah, that was
everything is
unfortunate.
was a bit of a brain teaser for me there.
The other thing was you had Survivor before Syrilth, because Syrilth died a lot. So that means you had
really?
the option
I died more.
for the monk passage a bit, but that didn't happen early on either. But that's
Yeah,
kind of a
it's
weird one.
because I died too much, and especially because I killed a scavenger. The scavengers were really a pain for me.
Well, yes.
So I thought, okay, I died too
definitely
much, so completely
one
forget the
thing
monk message for now.
on the industrial bridge to Shaded. If you have to physically touch a scavenger to get by it, just stab him in the face. Do not hesitate.
Yeah.
It is
I
not worth
normally
your
try
time,
to
especially
avoid-
on a 2-hour run. You can fix it later. One kill does not matter. It's okay. You can kill them. Just if it's a weird situation, just kill them. I think Syrilith had a situation where there's no way they really could have gotten past the scav, because the scav just stabbed you instantly in
Yeah,
garbage. But
it was really close
if
when I entered
you
garbage.
if you have a bit of time and you can get up next to them and are touching them, just take their spear and stab them. You still got steal from a scavenger. Actually, no, you didn't. I think you had a really good point in industrial when going to garbage shoe, where you could steal from a scavenger, because you only had one spear.
Completely missed this task. I only realized it at Shaded, because then I saw I looked at the board more specifically, and I saw, oh well, I forgot to steal an item from Skipper. I had so many opportunities.
Yes.
And then I tried to go up and I stole one. I took my time at the scavenger spawned at Chimney at the start. I got out of my way to steal one and go immediately back into sleeping, but exactly then he took it off, and I thought, why did he steal it again? You stole so many of the task right before my eyes.
I did notice that. Just a little delay on it, and then Syrilith was there. Both of you are doing a lot of the same thing a lot of the time. I did notice.
It's somewhat if you see if you can figure out the route on one of these boards, then it's then it will go to the same path. But sometime, especially on this spot, but most of the time, all paths simply lead around outskirts, industrial, and then either garbage or chimney or Shaded from there onwards. It's rarely that one of these generated boards goes to a drainage or farm arrays. It's really rarely. So most of the, especially the start ones, seem completely identical.
Yeah, the drainage is always good for getting the subterranean pretty fast. Especially in this part. Shoreline was basically just worthless, but Syrilith was able to go through it to double Shoreline and then enter Shaded from the back.
He doubled Shoreline, okay.
I doubled Shoreline and Shaded. And this is how I get the...
Yeah, when you stopped my my bingo, because I still can't figure out how the stupid double spawning works correctly. We have it in there because we thought, well, that's a good idea, and he explained it to me correctly, but I forget it every time how to do it correctly.
Right.
Because normally you don't need it. Why do you want to double spawn reach?
It is,
normally?
yeah. It is definitely
it is fun.
The scariest thing.
Well, it's fun, but I rather have some enemy randomizer and go into Shaded, and have and see some 1,000 vultures or something in one room glitching through the walls.
Yes.
Double spawn Shaded with a randomizer sounds like a really good idea.
No. All right. So, Syrilith, do you have anything else to say?
It was a really close match when I saw ShuuKitsu was close to a bingo in row 3.
Yeah.
I was dang it, I need to move fast, and this is when I leave garbage waste behind me, entered and double spawn Shoreline, and from Shoreline I go immediately to Shaded, where I double spawn Shaded again. The thing I didn't know, if you enter a gate and double spawn region, you can't leave this gate where you
You-
came
Oh,
from.
you need to sleep
if you
within the
if you
thing.
starve, it's still like the same cycle, so you can't use the gate again.
Yes, my plan was enter shaded, double spawn it, and leave shaded, go to shoreline where you can find the popcorn plant. But nope.
Yeah.
After I realized this, let me say it was really interesting, but luckily nothing really bad happened on my way to the left to find some food.
Yeah, and now, Syrilth, you have a punishment challenge for me, because this is what we do now every time. Every time one loses, he needs to do a challenge to get better. But
Yes.
I think you will send it to me later because you need to think about it.
All right.
This is
That'll be interesting to hear and see about. All right. Do either of you have any last thing to say before we sign off here?
Next time I will win again.
Yeah, we shall see, my friend.
Yes, yes. Next time it's my win again. It will not be the end.
Be interesting to see if you'd use a different Slugcat. Even if it was just Monk, things changed pretty significantly.
Yeah.
That's
This
true.
would be interesting, but we also need to update all the tasks that you need to do because some of them aren't possible for some Slugcats. So we need the task board for, or need to update the task board for another Slugcat then.
It might be good to have a save file that you start in a different, like a shelter just somewhere, and it already has survivor progress. That is my suggestion.
Oh, and then start from there to get
So
the
you-
different
so you
starting
can start
point.
in a completely different place than you normally would, and you don't have to get survivor before you get monk, kind of things.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
what we-
this
that's what
is
we
a
had.
change up.
Yes, that's what we had when we did the bingo. I believe you still have the documents for that somewhere, Syrilth. You should be
Yes,
able
I
to
have
get that.
everything.
Yes.
Yeah, especially because I know the start quite out of my head now. So there's a simply checking off a checklist and going to the locations that are on the board, especially at the start, and especially with the Skama flowers and everything there. So if we definitely get the different direction or different place, we definitely I would have needed to think everything over.
All right. Well,
All right.
thank you two for suggesting doing this for the Ringworld Speedrunning Twitch channel, and thank you everyone that in the viewing also watching this run. This was fun to commentate, and I hope to see other runs like this from either you guys or other people as well. We're still planning our bigger event, which is also going to be a bingo. We'll let people know when that's ready for signups. But otherwise, I'm Ice37. With me is ShuuKitsu and Syrilth. And we'll talk to you guys later. And also remember to check out ShuuKitsu's and Syrilith's stream. Should be on !participants. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.